My name is Tim Barr. For those that may be in the gallery today, I'm with 21st Century Appraisals. I'm the Chief Technology Officer, and we're assisting the county in the reassessment process. The project has been going very well. The timeline is sound. We're on track to complete field data collection by the end of this year, and the change of assessment notices will go out in 2012 to affect taxes for 2013. Specifically, the residential field data collection is at about 17,000 parcels. That's about 34% of the taxable residential and vacant land parcel count. So we're a little over a third of the way through the sweep of all of those properties. The county assessment staff has completed the field visitation and will be going back to take additional photographs of those properties. The agricultural and exempt data collection that your assessment staff is doing is about 28% complete. They've done about 700 of roughly 2,500 farms and tax exempt properties, so that also is proceeding very well. We've been leaving little bags with one of these understanding reassessment brochures and a door hanger at each of these properties. To date, we have had approximately a 38% response rate, including the vacant land properties in that count. That the truth is, we don't expect to get one on a vacant parcel. That's pretty typical. In addition to 6,500 people sending us back the confirmation or verification of the interior information of their property, we've had about 1,900 people visit the courthouseonline.com website to verify their property descriptions, and about 300 of those have submitted comments through the web interface. There might be some overlap between that and the 6,500 that sent it in by mail. Some people will do both. We've had some feedback from the various municipalities. In fact, I just got an email this morning from Ron Fouché in North Londonderry Township that, you know, we've been working in his township. We've had, the report is that he's had absolutely no negative feedback from any of the field visits and the people that, knocking on doors and going through the process. So that was good to hear. Data collection for the residentials has been underway in North Londonderry, North Cornwall, Cleona, Annville, Palmyra, and North Lebanon townships. North Lebanon Township is the first municipality to be completely through not just data collection, but also data entry and electronic quality control. So that means that, you know, we visit the properties, we look at the information that comes in, the supervisors check that out. If there's issues, they'll go back out, they'll do spot verifications. Then it gets turned over to the data entry crews, which are here on the first floor. As they put it in, they might find issues and send it back out. So it's like a filter to try to catch anything that might be out of the ordinary or missed. That triggers additional field verification. And then finally, we have electronic tests, scans that we run to ensure that there's nothing missing or incorrect in terms of things we can test for electronically. That process has been completed all the way through for North Lebanon Township, and that municipality has been turned over to the assessment office for them to conduct their own quality control now, where they will go out, spot check, revisit certain parcels, gather the data themselves, and compare it against what we got to confirm that we indeed that our process, you know, worked and got it to that level. There will always be things about properties we don't know, and there will always be things that might be missed, and I'm the first to always acknowledge that. But by having so many steps of filtration and testing in this process, we get a very high level of accuracy of the information going in, and then finally the taxpayers can participate both through the door hanger, through the online interface, and ultimately through the face-to-face informal reviews where they can sit down with a staff person in front of a computer and go through that. If anyone has not received one of the door hangers and brochures in the municipalities that I've listed today, they should contact the reassessment office at 228-4423, 228-4423, There will be new aerial photography flown as part of the project. That's by another vendor, and I understand that will be coming up fairly soon in the spring. That'll give us additional information that we'll be able to use during neighborhood delineation and model building to get a feel for the area. So that'll be additional supplemental information. We've had special meetings with Rotary, Lions, farmers. Commissioner Litz and I were just over at the CMEG conference where we conducted a seminar for local farmers to encourage them to enroll in the Clean and Green program if they're eligible next year, and let them know that the reassessment is not a tax increase. Its values are coming up, millage rates will go down, it costs money to do this, but it's not about making money or raising money for the taxing bodies, and that was part of what we explained at that meeting. And next spring we'll do a meeting in every single school district. But if not before, we will launch a new video that's in production which gives an overview of the entire reassessment process, and that'll be available both at the meeting and also through the county's website. So the
exempts.
Oh, I'm sorry, I stated it backwards then. I'm sorry. The exempt properties had been visited,
Okay.
but are going to be rephotographed. The commercial properties are part of it's the ags and the commercials that 700 of roughly 2,500 are done. Does that sound right?
Ags and exempts.
Well, to present
To present the whole.
to present the whole package, if we
Yeah,
can have a
you know,
brochure and the
application.
ordinance so that we can start handing out applications at the fair.
Okay.
See, we don't want anybody we don't want to apply Clean and Green rates this year or next because they would be higher than current rates. But we don't want, I don't know about you, but if you tell me to do something and tell me I have to wait till 2012 to do it, the odds of me forgetting to do it are higher. So we're evaluating how to best take advantage of this. October 15th, and we presented this to the farmers last week, October 15th of 2012 is the deadline to sign up for Clean and Green.